don't want to do, right? So all in here. Like cut it here. Each this part is level. Right? Also. So that.
Ahora va a abrir más. Ashray. Hila sanai da ver pivo reko pasar sin que suele dar bae de anai donde varía me atar vea toram aleluya. Que la disquera de meraba la madre de se ve a mismo se ve mar tener becaré me shite. Amén. Bueno, de Israel baglao bismar perid en ru amén. Va a visitar de tu mapa y nacer de estar se debe la si me de curishar de fu. Era mi perfectanza o shirat perfectanza de nemas de mirar para mapa en ru. Yeah, bro. Okay, cool. Venga, yeah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, האב הגדול, הגיבור והנורא לעליון, גומר חסדים טובים, קונה הכל בצורך חטאי אבוי, ומביא גואל עיניהם ביניהם למען שמו ואהבה, בן לפוסה ומשה ומגן ברוך atah Adonai, מגן אברהם, הגיבור עולם, משיח גרוע מוריד הקש מהחיים וחסד מחיים מתאים ורחמים רבים, סומך נויבים ברוחך אוהבים ומתיר אסורים ומחיים ונסור לשני עפר כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלאך ממיס ומחיים מזמין ישוע כנם אתה מכנסים ברוך אתה אדוני וחיי המתים תישא כנף סוס רשי קודש שילה הקדושה כסו הנביאה וקרצה צבי אמר Samsaki ביום אלוהים טוב ויבך בשך תעשו לאמור תרשים בכל יוני ולא תעשה לברוך אתה אדוני הקדוש בינה בחרנו מקרחם מה בינה בדעת ברוך אתה אדוני שבין רבינו לספרתך ותקבלנו מעתינו לעבודתך ונעזרנו בתשוב שלם ברוך אתה אדוני בתשובה לנו אבינו לנו מכל לנו מכנו כי פשענו כי הטוב וצלחתה ברוך אתה אדוני ולסלוח הנה בעינינו ובעינינו ברוך אתה אדוני אל ישראל היינו אדם נרופך או שינו מתמשך כי שיחסנו אתה בעלי ארופה ורפואה שלם המקום הכוסנו כי אמן רופא נאמן ברחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני רופא עלי עמו ישראל ברק עלי גאונה אלוהים יספור מנסה ועשה לטובה וסנטר ומתן בברכה על פני הדבר וחמנו מדויק המברך שנעשינו כשנים הטובות בברכה כי כזתוך ומטיב אתה ומברך השנים ברוך אתה אדוני ומברך השנים אגב בשפר גדול אלוהינו עשינו נס לקבס אלוהינו וקבסנו יחמה וארסרו ברוך אתה אדוני וברך נתחי עמו ישראל שיבה שעשינו כבראשונה ולשונה כבראשונה וחסים ממנו יבוא ונחם לא עלינו אתה אדוני לבדך וחסד ורחמים בסדר משפט ברוך אתה אדוני מלך וחסד יקר משפט שמיע תנסי בה וחסדים וחסדים כרגע ובידוק הטוב בימך מהרי כרסום מלכות האישה מרח סעקר וסובר וסמגר ונהיה מהרה באמנו ברוך אתה אדוני שובר בגדי ומגיע סדי שקים בהחסדים בהחסדים ימך בישראל בהחלטת ביצוריהם באגרי הסדר ויעלינו אמונה רחמך עלי אלוהינו ועשה שכר טוב לכל האותחים בשין הביאים לסיהן ומהינו לבושקי בהבטגנו ברוך אתה אדוני ושענו מגדל הצדיקים אלי נרכב רחמים תשוב וששו ושכה אשר דיברת לחסד דוד עבדך מהרה ושוחת אחינו נא אותה בקרוב ממנו עניין עולם ברוך אתה אדוני בוני ירושלים שמה דוד עבדך מהרה סזמיה בקר ברום ושעושה התפילה שעושה נקרין או היום ברוך אתה אדוני סזמיה אחרי ישוע מה קוראים עונה אלוהינו אף כמה נכן עלינו מקבל רחמים ובראשון כי לא שומע תפילות ותלמיד אתה ומבחני המלכנו ריקנו תשיבנו כי אתה שומע כל טוב ברוך אתה אדוני שומע תפילה עושה עיני אלוהינו ולא ועמך ישראל ותפילתם שהה וקשה עבודה ליהודים ועיסך ישראל ותפילתם ותגבר ברצון ושהי לרצון תמיד עבודה ישראל עמך ותסתכל ממנו וישובך לציון ברחמים ברוך אתה אדוני ומחסי שכנסו לציון אתה הוא לדור בדור בדרך כמה ושופט ובצורים בידיך ועל מוזנו הקדוש דקה ועל ניסך ספקות ציון עמנו ועל ניסך ותורמוסך שבכל עזר ובבוקר שרים הטוב כי לא כלו רחמך המרחם כי לא סמוך חסדך כי נעולם תגינו לך ואל כולה נתברא באיז רומם באיז נזה שין המוקנו תמיד עולם בעת וכל חרדוך הסלק ועלו שין העולם לעולם כי טוב האל ישוענו ורצנו סלע הטוב ברוך אתה אדוני הקדוש ינהל ולכן האלה הודויס שין שלום טובה וברכה חיים הם בחסד ורחמים עלינו וכל ישראל עמך ברכנו אבינו כולנו באור פניך כי באור פניך נשאת לנו לנו תורת חיים בחב"ד חסד וצדקה וברכה ברחמים בחיים בשלום בטוב בעיניך לברך עץ עמך ישראל בכל עץ ובכל שעת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני וברך עץ עמו ישראל בשלום תעשי סבנו נאמר כיום ויקרא אדוני בשם אדוני בשם נאמר
יאמר אדוני ויקרא אדוני אדוני ירחם לך ובחיים זה חסד לעולם
סבנו אלוהי שינו על דבר כבוד שמך בהפגנו בהפר עשינו למען שמך תקדש תקדש שמך רבה רק תעשה בהדיק תעשה באזמר כוחנה בגרי משכן אמן בקטע חורי ישראל בהגלה וזמן תריב אמרו אמן ויסבר וישראל ושומע ונצא ויסדר ויתעלה וקצרה מלך ורשע ולכו אמן ובקסה ושירס ובקסה ונאמס אמירם ואמה ואמרו אמן כל ישראל קדן אבו קודי בישמעיה ואמרו אמן שלם הרבה משמעיה ונהי טובין עלינו על כל ישראל ואמרו אמן שלום מרומה הוא יעשה שלום עלינו על כל ישראל ואמרו אמן
שלא יעשה נגיגוי איזה דבר
אנחנו קיימים
ונאמר בהירת אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יקרא אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
אמן. 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 ישמי אבו מברך אלוהים ויסבך
Amen. 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 Grazie, Vani Esbo, Dio Sisi, Vani Esbo, Dio Somiama, Shani Esbo, Derecha, Ido was mit ab, ich schreibe was, ich kann nicht aber da denke ich, dass wir da lesen. After the current issues, so my year with the Maha, she's so lost. Ara, and by the home, maybe the my cave on Shara got to the Yata, because it's not the Zakis. So, if you look here, but I'm telling you, it's a good one. Jag vill säga det, jag vet. Amen. 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 Ishmi Radha, Rabbi Spirit. Amen. 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 Tonight's learning is Ili Nishmat, Salvation of the Soul of Stephanie Wall. Remember Michael Wall? Michael's daughter, Stephanie's yahrzeit tonight. Michael, Sham Sham and Aliyah. Michael's probably put in with us. Sham Sham and Aliyah. She's been here for Shabbos dinners. Right. You remember his daughter, right?
I showed you.
Huh?
Yeah, I showed you. When did this one?
It's a few years already. That's your yahrzeit. And Lilishas, my great grandmother, Bachar Rezel, whose yahrzeit is today as well. She was she never had a proper Jewish burial. She was huh? No, she was thrown off the train, a moving train by the Russians. And my father was a little kid. They went off the next stop to go look for her. They couldn't find her. Okay, first of all, regarding tomorrow. So tomorrow is the Asar B'Teves. The fast commemorates the Yerushalayim being surrounded, which led to the destruction of Yerushalayim.
The first or the second?
It's first base Mikdash. I think the first is Mikdash. First. Yeah. So regarding tomorrow, he said tomorrow morning we're going to read the Torah, right? Because we do a special Torah portion by Echal whenever it's fast day. But there's sluchas in the morning. Yeah. No day tomorrow.
Maybe it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, by the time you finish davening, there's no day left. Anyway, so we do Avinu Malkeinu. By Mincha, we don't do Avinu Malkeinu. We don't do Tachanun like we normally do on a fast day, because it's going into Shabbos. But there is the Torah reading. Torah reading that we do on a fast day, we do tomorrow afternoon. And so we have to leave ourselves enough time, with Mincha, enough time to do Kriyas HaTorah. No, read the Torah.
When is that?
So we're gonna.
How do you separate?
How do you separate what? We're gonna do Torah reading in Mincha.
But what's the difference from that?
The difference, you mean? No, you can go straight. You can go straight. That's not the issue. The issue is, the main issue is, okay, there's two issues. One issue is, the fast tomorrow starts at 5:52. 5:52 in the morning. It finishes at 6:13. Now, you're not allowed to fast on Shabbos. Because we're not allowed to fast on Shabbos, if we go into Shabbos, every minute, if we're fasting tomorrow, you're going into Shabbos starving. And we're not supposed to go into Shabbos starving. We are anyway. But every minute we're prolonging it, it's painful, and we're not allowed to have that prolonged pain on Shabbos. I'm not eating. You gotta eat right away when Shabbos comes. You have to make Kiddush right away. What? According to some, you're allowed to fast on Shabbos?
No. You're allowed to go fasting on Shabbos, which means you're allowed to go in and then make Kiddush.
Of course, you have to make Kiddush.
Some says you're not allowed. You have to eat before. Some says you have to eat before Shabbat.
Yeah, I don't think that's not mainstream. There's a thought, but it's not the halacha. It's brought down as a thought. Should you eat before making Kiddush? There's such a thought, but no one. I haven't seen anyone says you actually do that. But I'll tell you where it plays out. Many people have a custom not to make Kiddush on Friday night between 6 and 7. It says, according to Kabbalah,
that's only on winter.
Well, only during winter do you have between 6 and 7. Otherwise, it's later. But whatever the case is, between 6 and 7, there are people that follow the custom according to Kabbalah not to make Kiddush.
But it's not 6 and 7. It's on Shabbat.
That's another whole question. Is it 6 or 7 hour or 6 or 7 o'clock? Yes. Anyway, you cut the cake.
Right.
Whoever follows that custom, when it comes to, so that is a custom based on Kabbalah. Yes, absolutely. I do it. I don't make Kiddush in 6 and 7. However, when it's a fast day, when it's a day like tomorrow, we come in a fast day, this is a halacha that overrides a minhag. It's a halacha, it's a law that will override a custom based on Kabbalah. And because you're not allowed to fast on Shabbos, therefore you have to make Kiddush at your earliest opportunity. And the earliest opportunity is the fast ends at 6:13, so that's the earliest opportunity. So you should make Kiddush as close to 6:13 as possible. That means you have to be finished davening by that time. What? Not before the fast is over, never.
Not the fast.
So you can't, nobody can make Kiddush before that tomorrow. You can't make Kiddush early tomorrow. You can't say, I accept Shabbos early and I'm making Kiddush early. No, you can't do that tomorrow. No. You have to wait till the fast ends. Right? Because just like there are people that don't make Kiddush at 6 or 7, you have people that make Kiddush early always on Shabbos. They add to Shabbos. We're not allowed to do that tomorrow. Even those that do usually make Kiddush early, tomorrow they don't. Make early?
Yes.
They end.
Because they don't want to make Kiddush. I'm sure it doesn't want to do it.
It could be. I haven't seen anything. Something reputable?
Absolutely.
It could be. I don't know.
So what are we supposed to do?
So what we do is like this. So now Mincha is a longer than usual Mincha because you have Torah reading. So we got to start Mincha earlier, and you got to leave enough time to be able. You have to leave enough time to be able to finish early enough to make Kiddush without waiting.
So you have to do Kabbalah Shabbat.
Right. So we shouldn't start Mincha later than 5, if possible.
Why? Later.
You have to do Mincha, Torah reading, Kabbalah Shabbos, finish up to be able to make Kiddush. So I think 5 o'clock should be the time we start Mincha. Especially when we get a minyan on time, 5 o'clock. We'll work on that. All right, we'll work on that after. We're going to do, whoever wants to join us here, we'll have a meal here. Yes, of course. After evenings, you could eat. Yes, of course. You have to make Kiddush first. So we'll have Kiddush right away, but the earliest you could do that is 6:13. Yeah. Anywhere this.
Anywhere or what? Since it's,
Okay, so good question. Could you do it? Do you have to do it on white wine or any wine? The reason he's asking that question, is because what it says in Shulchan Aruch is that those that will make Kiddush between 6 and 7 is called Mazel Maidim. The Mazel at that time was called Maidim. Maidim means, comes to the word blood, which is red. So people associate that with red wine. In fact, I remember as a kid, my father would say, let's make Kiddush early. We'll do it on white wine. No problem, white wine, and that's it. You know? I once mentioned it to a Rosh Yeshiva, and he said, you're going to make that mistake. It's no such thing. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say a word in Shulchan Aruch about red wine or white wine. It says you don't make Kiddush because of Malam Maidim. Whatever it is, it doesn't say that's right. It doesn't say
on Pesach. You don't say on Pesach.
It's better to make Kiddush.
Rosh Hashanah, you can yes.
Saying it's better to make on red, you're saying. That says there on Rosh Hashanah. That's something else. What I'm talking about now is to do white instead of red, and then you're able to do between 6 and 7. He says, no, open the Shulchan Aruch. It's not what it says over there. Shulchan Aruch says that those that have the custom don't make Kiddush between 6 and 7 because of Mazel Maidim. It doesn't say don't make Kiddush on red wine. It says don't make Kiddush, period. So if you want to make Kiddush, there's many opinions, there's many reasons you don't have to keep that custom, and you can make Kiddush between 6 and 7. But there's no reason, by doing it on white wine, doesn't make it less of an issue. No, it doesn't take away the issue by doing it on white wine versus red wine. And therefore, tomorrow night, when we make Kiddush, we can do it on red wine. And it's not going to have any... The idea is to not make Kiddush, not about what color wine is.
But tomorrow...
So we're going to down Mincha, hopefully at 5 o'clock. And then we'll have enough time here to make Kiddush on time.
They should also have done earlier they should be done.
So the Nitei Gavriel says, right, Nitei Gavriel says that those that are makpid, and in such a scenario where you have with a fast day on a Friday going into Shabbos, if it's a regular day, then wait a little longer and you fast, no big deal. When it comes to Shabbos, the special, since the Torah tells us that you have to have pleasure on Shabbos, so there's a special mitzvah of enjoying Shabbos. Part of that mitzvah is not fasting. So the Gemara says in such a case, not fasting trumps all those other chumras, all those other stringencies.
So
yeah.
And then by the devil they didn't down for didn't down after 6.
I don't remember. What? I don't remember.
It's usually some sechum like down after 6.
I try searching.
You don't have
an answer.
No, you don't have
Every source I found said to do it to not fast longer, make it earlier, and even the Chabad sources I found said that. But I was looking specifically what they do by the Rebbe's. We should check maybe Chabadpedia.
It's not the right to do it.
There's famous story with the Rebbe. The Rebbe told somebody at camp. They dying married before. The Rebbe like said the whole thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's more like I know Rabbi Shapiro, his father would die before down by himself after.
Remember his father down in the Empire Street. Yeah. All right. Today in Jewish history. Today is the yard site of Ezra HaSofer. Ezra HaSofer.
Another yard site.
Yeah.
That's
Rabbi Nathan, that's tonight. That's
tonight.
Tonight. Today I'm saying Ezra HaSofer is today. Rabbi Nathan is tonight. Ezra HaSofer is today.
What's tonight?
The Rabbi Nathan.
Yutevet.
That's Yutevet. On 9th of Tevet, it's Ezra HaSofer. Ezra HaSofer was brought Yidden to rebuild second Beis HaMikdash. Is the Shabbos Aliyah. And Shabbos, we're at it. So Shabbos is something called Purim Mezhebush. So in the city of Mezhebush, that's where the Baal Shem Tov was. So many years before the Baal Shem Tov was there was a Jewish community there. I guess that's why the Baal Shem Tov was there. And the Cossacks came to attack the community. The entire Jewish community went onto they had some type of like a fort over there. And they went to the fort to protect themselves when cousins were coming to attack them. They went to protect themselves. And they're ready to fight, whatever they could do to try to protect themselves, but the Cossacks would outnumber them and armor them. The Cossacks they would come with artillery, they would come with horses, and what the small little Jewish shtetl have. And the story goes that there was a couple there, a simple couple, by the name of Mordechai and Esther. That was the name, Mordechai and Esther. And the story goes that Mordechai and Esther went to the front. They were simple people, but they were known as pure Yidden, pure tzaddikim, holy, simple Jews. And they went to the gates, and the way the story goes is the Cossacks were coming to attack. They went there, and they blew a shofar. And the Cossacks saw him with the blowing of the shofar. And as they were coming to attack, they just, whoa, and they just ran away. The people of Mezhebush saw this with their own eyes, and they couldn't believe what just happened. So they actually made a big celebration. And every year they would celebrate the day of the 11th of Teves. The whole town of Mezhebush, they would celebrate it. They wouldn't do Tachnun, and they made a Megillah. They made a Megillah, Mordechai and Esther, and they made a Megillah, and they would read the story of Mezhebush. Now, evidently, there's a shul in Borough Park till today called Anshe Mezhebush or something like that. And till today, they don't say Tachanun on that day. Well, this year, nobody's going to because it's Shabbos. But they don't say Tachanun, and they talk about the story of the people being saved in Mezhebush. Huh? 1648.
What, during the communities?
Kamenetsky and Machshavah, that was the Cossacks.
Before the Baal Shem.
Yeah, I'm saying before Baal Shem Tov. You know, there's a bunch of communities that have Megillas for different days that they were saved. And whoever was part of that community celebrates that day. And Am Yisrael, every single day is a miracle. Every single day of the calendar, 365 days a year were a miracle. So we don't say Tachanun any day. And there are shuls that don't say Tachanun any day. There are shuls that don't say Tachanun ever. In Borough Park, Williamsburg, a few shuls.
I think some Temanim doesn't know.
Some Temanim also? The Mashiach, that every day they have a calendar, they know a yard site that day. Every day they have something. In Chabad, we say Tachanun on the yard sites. We don't not the earth. It's not a day. Even the yard site of a tzaddik, it's not a day we don't say Tachanun. But Polish Chassidim, they don't say on the tzaddik yard site, they don't say Tachanun. So they have a list of every day. Yeah, for real. There are people in Borough Park. They know if they're in a rush, they go to this shul. If they're not in a rush, they want to say Tachanun today. They go to this shul. If they don't want to say, they go to that shul.
My person doesn't want to say.
Why does the person not want to say Tachanun? Save itself a few minutes.
I don't want to say that.
I doubt.
It's called Mila. What do you want?
That's how much you push to do.
Oh yeah. How big is Mezhebush?
Doesn't want to be
It has
forgiven.
How big is it? Is it like a city or a shtetl, a town?
No, Mezhebush is the city.
The whole city? Like what's like compared to what?
Compared to
Like Miami? Like
no.
So what?
It's like
Aventura?
put it like, let's say like you're in the 1800s and it's cattle and it's got its houses.
It's very close to Vinnytsia. Vinnytsia is
No,
I don't know any of them.
No, Vinnytsia and Mezhebush are pretty far away.
How many people? What does it say population?
Major bushes, not
What's
part.
population?
What's the population, Vitaly?
It's like 100 kilometers from here.
Yeah,
60 miles.
it's pretty far.
It's on my.
What do you get? What?
And one more plug-in. There might be someone listening today. I was in the hospital doing a few visits, and I was on the fourth floor visiting someone, and someone else, another lady, sees me. She was visiting her father, and this is how I looked in the hospital. I was like this, and she looks at me. She says, "Chabad Chayil?" And I'm like, she's like, "You from Chabad Chayil?" I'm like, yeah.
Maybe you're in the album.
No, this is the yarmulke I was wearing.
The video.
Yes.
Really?
She says she tunes in to our davening sometimes and to Havdalah. So those that ask us about our davening always, she likes it. She likes davening with us. And she tunes in to special Havdalah. Your Havdalah is your thing, right? So, and just to pull the thing together, she never met me before, whatever. And she says, "Oh, my grandson was in your community for Shabbos." Your grandson. I don't know who she is, but it's your grandson. It says he stayed by Levi, a Levi. His boy's name was Mordechai.
Oh,
So that was his grandmother. Never met her. And just not going to make a complete circle. So it was your fault. Then we got Bella, and it was so it's interesting when things come together. Things come together with puzzle. Sean, want all right?
It's one of the most peaceful places ever in the world. Yeah, you actually feel like also where the altar is. So you get to that area, in heaven.
Adinoi tzoi shemoi baruch ato Adinoi Maariv anochi.
Amen.
Ki heim chayeinu v'yeinu v'avos chuisos ribenu le'lovi baruch ato Adinoi.
Who's the guard?
Adonai Elohim. Não sei como ומלכוס ובראש קיבולי ימי שני סור בחונשין או בשמחה רבה ויום לכולו מלכוס חרוב נחו בקי היום לפני שזרעי ליון ויום אמר כבוד אדוני זרק בגול ומת חוז ממנו ברוך אתו אדוני גואל ישראל Kijk, zal in de zoekers in mijn genoeg, maar die was nu al in de verder van de jok heen. Yerushalayim Matzilim Okom Baruch Ato Avino Yishem Midas Am Yisrael Ad Skadal Biskada Shmei Rabo Yom Adiviroch Yerushalayim Yom Malchusay Yatzmach V'Korne V'Korne Mishich Yechen V'Yemeichen V'Chayit Chol B'Yisrael V'Agol V'Nakori V'Imnu Omein Yesh V'Nab Mordechai V'May Yispar V'Yispar V'Yisim V'Yisnasei Sadar V'Sallah V'Salol Shmid Kutcha V'Yichol Elam Kol V'Chas V'Shiras V'Shvachas V'Nachmos V'Yom Amen. Skada viskada shmei rabo.
Amen.
Amen. Chilusi v'am from Jose v'asper recovery kar Mashiach.
Amen.
Chayech nu yemei from Chayei Dechol v'yis v'agol v'zman koravim. Amen.
Amen.
Shmei rabo mevarak le'ol. My sport mission sport mission mission series again. We saw Chol.
Amen.
Hey, long go because we should also just Amen. Es gab diese Speisen wo sind noch bei sind kann wir nicht mehr. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, schon mal mich mal ja, wir gehen zu mal bis Amen.
Amen.
Hey, schon immer wie hast schon mal mal Israel. Na maar hoe je die nooit een mel, ga ik ook alles bij je, maar hoe je God, maar je God.
Amen. 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 Shmira Babarak Yalam. Amen. 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 Amen.
Oh ja,
Grazie Kadosh Baruch Hu Zakis Yisrael Tidach Yehulim Teira Mitzvah Shnei Magdei Otzam Tzidkai Magdei Teira Yare Amen. 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 Shmei Rabba Mubarak Yalam Yom Yisrael. Amen. 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 Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, we link to the Torah. Special davening tomorrow. It's like the crazy thing was I was in a mass, so she only stole this part up, and she was shocked herself. Maybe she's listening right now. She was shocked herself that she recognized me. It was